Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Check it out. Today we are reviewing the Insta360 One X camera dive case. You may have seen a bunch of my videos with this camera. I've put it on many of crafts. I've done a lot of stuff with it. I've done skateboard reviews with it. Amazing camera, but today is all about the waterproof dive case. Supposed to be pretty awesome. We're going to put it on a underwater drone or water scooter, and we're going to really test it out. We're going to go through the full unboxing setup, kind of how it looks, how to put it in the case, and also how it looks when it's mounted on something underwater. So let's get started. Okay, so just checking out some of the specs on the box. It does seamless underwater stitching. It's waterproof to 30 meters or about 100 feet, and it is ready to mount. It comes with some GoPro mounts. Anyway, let's just take this thing out of the box and see what it's all about first, and then we'll dive into more of the underwater reviews. So we got two boxes in there. This little one, I guess we'll open this one up first. And here we go. This is the mounting hardware. We have anti-fog strips, a bunch of them here, and then a little manual. Let's just see what kind of mounts they give us really quick. GoPro mount, so you have that kind of tripod adapter there, and then you can attach it to a regular GoPro style mount. And here is the other side of that. If you didn't have parts of this, they give you the full setup. So there is both ends of it. And then there's also this guy in the box. So they got you covered for pretty much any kind of mount you'd want to mount it on. Let's dig into the main box real quick here, see what we get. So we have the foam on top covering it up. Here's a nice, really soft case. It's like a pull string case with the Insta360 logo on it. You can see that pull string on the top there. And here is the camera. So I already have it in here, as you can see. That's everything in the box there. I'm kind of doing this review backwards because I've already used it in the water with the water scooter, and I already have it all mounted in this case. As you can see, there's the camera inside there. I'm just going to kind of show you what all this stuff does. So we have access to our options and record buttons. The bottom is just kind of a hinge, and I already do have these anti-fog strips in there that make it really easy. There's two little slots, so you can't open it unless you hold this up and pull this top lever. And that kind of separates this entire clamp, and then we can open the bottom of it just like this. It slides in there perfectly molded for this camera. Again, this is the infamous Insta360 One X. This thing has been so awesome for me, and I've been able to use it in so many of my reviews. The camera does already have a tripod mount on the bottom if you just wanted to use it as it is. You can see the case already has that screw mount there on the bottom. And that's what you're going to be using these little mounts for. So for example, if we take one of these mounts, this screw mount here, we can screw it right into the bottom. Make sure you can adjust it however you want. Turn the actual mount however you want. Tighten it down. You could also angle it, partially angle it. So pretty versatile little mounting system. And let me just show you how you work in these little anti-fog strips. They're already sealed, so make sure you don't take it out of the sealed packages until right before you use it, because this thing will absorb moisture, right? So you take it out and then you just slide it into these little slots that are made for them, and you want to push them all the way down so you're not kind of getting in the way of this silicone seal. Now this silicone seal had a little bit of like silicone lubricant on it. So just be careful of this when you're doing, like, if you're at the beach and stuff. Just really make sure you don't get any sand on this before you close it up. So you want to make sure when you're putting this thing in that you have these buttons are facing the direction where the buttons are on the case. And then all you do is slide it in. Very, very simple. Push the bottom in. Make sure, of course, there's no debris. Pull this lever down. And all you're doing, simple, is pushing it, and it will lock. And again, that will not open unless you push this spring-loaded thing up. And that gives you that nice waterproof seal up to 100 feet of dive use. What we'll do, guys, is I'm going to put it on a water scooter now, and we're going to see what kind of ocean footage we can get with this cool new 360 underwater camera. I've really been waiting for something like this to come out so I could mount this on some of my underwater stuff. So let's see what kind of footage we can get. Meet you at the beach. We're at the beach, so let's get out there in the water and have some fun and see how this thing does. See what kind of 360 video underwater we can get.
I put this little sticky mount on top of that female GoPro mount in there, and that's just because I wanted to put this camera on. I'm gonna take this bad boy on a journey south that way to some of the reef where there might be some turtles. probably about a half a mile away from the beach, off the shoreline. Kind of close to the shoreline, but a half a mile from where I started from. This waterproof case for the Insta360 cam is working great. The mount's working fine, and it's still recording. I see the green light blinking in there. Really hard to see the screen in the Insta360 case, but as long as you just kind of keep an eye on the recording light at the bottom, it's kind of easy to know what it's doing. It's blinking green, so I know it's recording. I don't think there's any water in it yet, so far so good. I'm just going to keep on going, maybe a little further, and then head on back.
Hey guys, well there we have it, the beach real-time ocean review of the Insta360 One X waterproof case. And you guys be the judge of how the video looked. I'll have some reef diving I was doing on a water scooter in and out of the water. I was recording in 5K 360, so I'll have kind of set it up where I did some zooming around and just from some pure front shots and also some side shots. I think initially I mounted it kind of sideways for hydrodynamics, and then near the end I think I mounted it this way, so you guys can be the judge of how good that looks. But so far so good. I didn't see any fogging with these anti-fog strips in there. It seemed like everything is fine. I don't see any water in there, and this thing can go down to I believe 100 feet. I think I only went down probably at the most 15 feet. It seems like a great option if you're looking for some kind of waterproof 360 camera and enclosure. This may be something to look at. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that review of this waterproof case, and I will see you guys in the next one. As usual, all my links are down in the description. And if you do want to see the playlist on this Insta360 cam, I've done a bunch of videos with this camera in the air, on the ground, at the beach, all that stuff without the waterproof case. Go ahead and check out that playlist that's going to pop up there, up there on the right side, and also have the links down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Thanks for watching. My goodness guys, so we're just wrapping up this review at the beach, and look at these more Maui fires. There's one right there. It looks like there's one more up the mountain over there above Kahalui, and then there's actually one over here in Kihei somewhere here. So if we didn't already have two huge fires in July, man, there's three. This is a Sunday, so I guess we'll hear about what's going on tomorrow. This is crazy. Maui's been so dry and it's just turning into a tinderbox. Holy smokes.